Yo guys, welcome to my Path of Exile video on some tips for the challenges. I got my 38 challenges and I just want to share some tips and stuff that help me get them. I'll have everything timestamped down below, so if you just want to skip to a certain challenge, then just click on the link down below. Without further ado, here we go. Alrighty, so let's go through these challenges. As you can see, I've completed 38. So I'll kind of give you guys some tips on what I did to get all these. I'm just going to start from the top and work my way down. Some of these are going to be very quick, and other ones are going to be a little more detailed. So for learning the ropes, this is a pretty easy one. Buy a 3-link item from a vendor, use an orb of transmutation, and fully clear the petted pool. Pretty simple. Nothing really much to say there. Fetid pool is the area in Act 1, and then you go to the coast and go to the mud flats, and there'll be a little side area for the fetid pool. You just have to kill all the monsters in there. For the second one, this is the Forbidden Sanctum one. So you have to complete the Forbidden Sanctum. This will probably take a few runs. Complete a room in the Forbidden Sanctum while you have a boon. So that's just kind of like a perk. One where you have a affliction. That's one where you don't have a perk. You have like a debuff, I'll call it, and then unlock the relic altar, which I believe you do just from killing bosses and stuff. It just comes naturally. It's pretty easy. Vender knows best. A hybrid flask is I believe, so for a hybrid flask, it's a life flask, a mana flask, and a orb of fusings. For an Onyx amulet, you just need a gem of each color, so a red one, a green one, and a blue one. With a amulet, gonna wait for the fire truck to get by. Alright, for a jeweler's orb, you just need to sell a 6-socket piece of armor. And for an orb of chance, there's a couple ways to get this. You can sell 2 rares with the exact same name, so something that comes out of like a mirrored strongbox or something. Or you can sell an item, so for instance, like a Crimson Jewel that's unique, one that's rare, one that's blue, and one that's white, and that will give you orbs of chance as well. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think if you sell one of each armor below level, or like a set of gear like the Chaos recipe, but below item level 60, they give it an orb of chance as well. So there's a few different ways. Defeat act bosses, just progress through the story and you'll get that one. For dangerous errands, kill an essence monster. So those are the things in essences in the maps. Just hit a shrine, complete a Val side area, complete an abyss. Pretty simple. I never know how to pronounce that word, so for this achievement, I completed a floor in the Forbidden Sanctum, so it's just kind of like when you go in there and you have like the first map, and then there's a boss at the end, you just have to complete that. Buy a boon from Divinia, so it's just like the merchant, so just find a room that has a merchant. Activate a fountain, there's a whole bunch of different ones. Yeah, just click on a fountain and you're good. Make an Accursed Pact. If you don't have those unlocked, which I completely went through, I believe it's Act 7. You go to the Fell Shrine Ruins and you'll see kind of like a little side area you can go into, and you can unlock it with that. So just make an Accursed Pact. You're going to be making lots of these to get another achievement done, so I would highly recommend doing that one. Defeat Act Bosses 2, just progress through the story. So this is from Act 6 to Act 10. Yeah. Atziri Calls, you just need to do regular Atziri for this, not the Uber Atziri, which I thought was weird, but whatever, it's really easy achievement. Anarchy encounters, so Rogue Exile one. So you gotta kill a bunch of exiles, kill an exile while you're affected by a shrine. Pretty simple. With this one, you just find an exile, go find a shrine as long as you have the node in the so extra shrine, so you want that one, and then just find some exiles. I would recommend getting this wheel as well, not this side but over here, so you can get 20 exiles and that will make it really easy for them to be killed within a few seconds of each other. This one's probably the hardest one in there, but once you get a 20 exile spawn, it's pretty simple. You only really need that one node. Domination, so this is shrines. Just get the one thing that gives you an extra shrine. Kill a map boss while under effect of a shrine. So with this one, I just cleared the map, found the shrine, and then when I got to the boss, I just quickly ran back, got the shrine, killed the boss. Divine Shrine, little RNG with that one, so just, yeah. They're kind of common, but they're like the most rare one. And then have the effects of 4 different shrines on you at once. What I did is I did a city square map, completely cleared it with a scarab that gave 4 additional shrines, and then once you're done clearing it, just run around the map, click on all the shrines. That one was pretty easy. Beyond, I just got the node for, whoops, 1 second. This wheel here, just 10% chance for Beyond Demons. I think there's another wheel somewhere too. Yeah, down here. And then there's one that I would recommend, the one up here where your portals have increased chance of spawning unique boss. Just keep doing this one until you get a boss to spawn. I would recommend keeping this one for an additional shrine, because there is defeat a boss when you're affected by a shrine. So what this will do is, or what you would do for this is have the boss spawn, find the shrine, kite the boss to the shrine, kill the boss like so it's almost dead, click on the shrine, and then finish off, and it just makes it easier. If you click the shrine first, you might not have enough time depending on how much damage you do. Defeat a Beyond boss while delirious. I would just roll a map and put some Delirium orbs on there, put like 3 or so with Beyond, and hopefully a boss will spawn. If not, you're just going to have to keep doing it. That's how I did that one. Unearthed Sanctuaries. What's this one? Oh, so you just have to find these rooms in the Forbidden Sanctum and then just complete them. It's pretty easy. You can like highlight over them as long as you don't have like an affliction that you can't see what room it is, and then you just have to find these and just complete the room. Pretty simple. Breach encounters. I just got the one breach node. Hold on, let me find it here. I think it was this one. Yep, so get this node. You don't really need the rest. Other ones will probably make Breach more fun, like with like lots of monsters and stuff, but I was more focused on achievements, so just use that in a normal Breach Scarab and you will slowly get it. Upgrading a Breach unique, so I just bought the first version of Zoth's Bow and Zoth's Blessing and then used that on it. And then pure or flawless breach stone, so just buy like a one that you can do, and yeah, just complete it and you're good. That one was pretty easy as well. It just takes a few maps and whatnot. Alright, Harbinger, just kill Harbingers, assemble a unique, so there's like 4 pieces of each unique, and then you just kind of have to place them in your inventory in the right order, and then you can finish it. I just bought all these pieces. Probably cost me like 30 or 40 C. The wiki will have the pieces that you need. Fracturing Ancient or Harbinger Orb, that one's pretty easy. Just use one of those. I wouldn't recommend using a Fracturing Orb unless you know what you're doing with it. I would recommend selling it. And then complete the beachhead, which you have to use a Harbinger Orb on a tier 16 map. Let me try a couple here and see if I get one. And then it will go into oh, I guess you need a tier 15 map. Alright, good thing I tried this. So let's put these back in real quick. I'll see if I can get one. Let's do a bunch of these. Should be enough to get one. So instead of it upgrading into a... So there's one. So nice and easy. So that's how you get those. Pretty simple. A little bit of RNG involved, but you just want to complete this map and then you'll get... That's where you get the pieces for... the Harbinger set items as well, if you wanted to farm them yourself. Delirium encounters, this was probably one of the worst achievements because there was a lot of RNG involved. So pass through the mirror, pretty easy. Defeat a Delirium boss. Just like the Beyond one, I would just recommend doing a Delirium orb map because they can spawn in there. And then you have all the time in the world to kill them. 20 rewards from a single Delirium. So what that means is like when you get the awards here for when you go through a mirror, you have to have them at 20. I would recommend getting a node. Trying to remember where it is here. There's one that adds like more rewards, so additional reward types. So get this wheel is what this will do. Like for this side is instead of having one item, it can spawn up to 5, I think. And as long as you can get the one up to like 5, you just have to keep going through mirrors until you get at least 4, and they'll all go up at the same time. And then once you get them all to 5, then that will complete the achievement. And then complete the simulacrum, which is horrible. It took me quite 5 tries or something. It's really heavily RNG at the end, and you need a pretty good character for it. Ritual, this one's not too bad, but finding the opulent ritual took forever. I would just complete the other 3, and then what I did was grab the ritual wheel down here. I think it's this one. Yeah. So just kept that wheel going, so you'd have like a 30 or 40% chance for a ritual to spawn. And then if you're near any of the other ones, I think there's a few, yeah, so 5% there. Like just get like a high percent, so 5% there as well. But yeah, and then for, what was the other ones for this? So ritual-based types, so there's like, I think there's boots that add block. There's a set of gloves, there's a blizzard crown, and I think there's one other one. You just have to buy one of those. And that will complete that one, and complete a single ritual encounter with at least 4 unique map bosses, so you have to use these things on one that has a boss in it, and then once you have 4 of these filled, then you'll have to go into the map, and then when you put the map in, you have to put those 4 things in there, and it should spawn a boss. But those rituals will be really, really juicy, so just for warning. But I think you only have to complete 1, so it's not so bad. You can even get away with 3, and then hopefully the map boss is in one of the rituals as well. But I would do 4 just to make sure that you have it instead of wasting time. So packs, these ones are for the, trying to remember what it was called, the handshake one, the one that you have to go to Act 6 to unlock these. So you have to get 3 of these. So one of these is guards are twinned. One is you have 30 inspiration in each room at the start of each room, but inspiration's reset. This one is maximum resolve is lowered by 50%, but you gain 50% more resolve being recovered. This one's the twinned one, and then the other one is merchant prices are reduced by 50%, but monsters don't drop coins, which is a decent one. So yeah, you just need to get those, and then you're good. Ascension, just complete lab, 4 of each labs. The jewel one, corrupt implicit modifier. So this you just need a bunch of Val orbs, and then just start slamming jewels with them. So you just need Crimson, Cobalt, Viridian, Unique Jewel. They're pretty common to get a unique outcome. But yeah, like 30, 40 Val Orbs and a bunch of jewels, and you should be good with that. Vender knows best. Orb of Fusing is 6 link. Unique item. There's a whole bunch that you can get. I used the hold on, let me the quiver. The one quiver I used was this one. I'm trying to remember offhand. You need a white shark tooth arrow quiver, a rare onyx amulet, an orb of fusing, and an orb of chance, I think. Don't quote me on that, you'll have to look that one up. But there's a ton of like unique quivers that you can, or unique items that you can do. Just pick one. Gilded Scarab is just sell 3 polished ones to a vendor and you'll get a gilded. Exalted Shard, it's kind of like the Chaos recipe, but you have to use influence items, but it has to be the same influence. So just sell each piece of gear for that, and then you'll get an Exalted Shard. This one's not too bad if you do. I always had the node for a while for Harbinger bosses, so first wave, so you can get this one. If you do beyond a lot, then grab this one as well, and then just slowly pick away at it. It's kind of like one of those things, just have it set up and just kind of forget about it and you'll eventually get it. This one was probably the worst achievement that I had to do. It's pretty, like, I like the Sanctum League, so it wasn't too bad, but this one you need to get all these boons and afflictions, but it's really RNG heavy. So when you're ready to do this, the packs are a great way to get them. So if there are some packs where maximum resolve reduced by 50% but gain a major boon. I got most of my boons from that. Benevolent Fountains are very good for that, so make sure you keep some coins around because they cost 150 coins, but the packs are probably the ones that help me out the most. Just look at the buffs, like open up your challenge thing for this and see if he offers one. If not, I would get a major boon, and Afflicted Fountains are good ones as well for that. This one will take some time. I can't remember how many. I probably ran like 300-400 maps before I got this, and I was just like blasting them. But yeah, that one's probably the most RNG heavy one for sure. Unique Realms, you just need to complete all these unique maps. Most of them are pretty cheap except the Doriani's one. It cost me like 3.5 divines. So exalted things, if you do like a lot of Conqueror maps or whatever, you should be able to get these, but if not, Redeemer Exalted Orb I think is the cheapest. Use a regular Exalted Orb and then an Eldritch Exalted Orb. I don't know how much those are, but they're probably not too bad. Call of the Wild is a beastry encounter, so you have to do Einhar missions. You have to do a whole bunch of master missions through the map device anyway for an endless grind achievement. Beastcrafts, I just focused on everything else first and then did the Beastcrafts, capture Red Beast and Beast Boss. For nodes, I grabbed some of these. I believe I did the natural selection and the Krakian one because you can sell some of those for pretty good. And then there's one node I think right here. So you get this one, that'll help you with the Red Beast one. And then I thought there was one where, trying to find, there's gotta be another beast node somewhere, isn't there? Oh, up here. So for this node, it will help as well, because I've had some map, what this will do is replace beasts in your map with, yellow ones or whatever, and sometimes you have like 50 beasts in there, so that'll help for doing the complete beastcrafts in the altar. I just used like the jewelry ones, so I can show you real quick which ones I did. So there's one up like stack of chromatic orbs, stack of jewelers orbs, or I just did a whole bunch of these. Just make sure you don't like waste a good beast. You can probably sell a few. So that's how I did that one. The darkness one. So this is Nico. So you just have to do Nico. The Azurite one's really easy. Destroy hidden walls. So that's when you like. I can give a small tip with this. So like, let's say this thing here, my kind of rule of thumb, it's not perfect, but it seems to be kind of accurate, is every time there's like a bend, there's usually a fractured wall. And you want like the long ones. The really short ones, I don't know if I can find a short one. So like this connection here probably won't have a wall, but the nice long ones do. Just upgrade your flares, light radius, and a little bit of duration. Find some walls, throw some dynamite. That's pretty much all you got to do. And then you got to kill a boss, which I think... Well, here, let me look at this real quick. I'm not like super deep. So I'm at depths like 155. So this is like a biome thing that spawns like the highest tier boss. So you only need to be like 150 or so. That's all I did, and then I just kind of went sideways. So you get biomes here and here. You'll eventually see one with like a boss in it. So you just kind of have to... It's a little RNG heavy, but yeah, you just have to kill a boss in there. So that's it for the Delve one. Unholy Adversaries is... You just kind of go through the Sanctum, and you gotta kill each of the guards, and like each floor has like a mini boss. So you just have to find those and kill them. Not too bad. For this one, Elven missions. This achievement was really boring. Like, it took a long time. Upgrade Incursion Temple Rooms to Tier 3. There is a node on here that... where's Incursion? Incursion. There's... Right here. So grab this node, I think. Yeah, so... grab that one for... You get an extra upgrade tier, and then... There's this one as well, I believe, that adds, so you get 2 to each tier, but just keep upgrading. So I just kept going up, because that's always the upgrade thing, to get the rooms to tier 3. And then after that, you can keep grinding Alva. There's also another node for, you get 4 incursions per map instead of 3. I don't want to search for it, but... Let's narrow it down a little bit here. Flesh Merchant's not that big of a deal. So you get this node as well. It will make the incursion things a lot faster as well. So yeah, that was one of the most boring achievements. And then you gotta kill the final boss a bunch of times. You can buy this one, just make sure that you have 2 tier 3 rooms. It's not too bad, and complete the temple 20 times. So I believe you have to kill the boss each time. So you can buy these, just make sure that the final room's unlocked, or you can just keep doing Alva missions. For Syndicate one, red tier missions, safe houses. So just execute, get them to tier 3, execute them up to tier 3, throw them in jail. And then you have to execute a bunch and then defeat the mastermind in level 83. It's not too bad, but you want to get this one at least. Executing your maps have a chance to get an additional rank, so that can help you get to rank 3 a lot faster. This node here, or this one here, you just got to kill a million monsters. That will just come naturally. The realms, the Atlas memory. So for this one, I would highly recommend doing Curic's Memory of the Pantheon, or Pantheon, or whatever it's called. They're about 30C a pop, because you can go to the grinds, and for this bottom one here, it'll help progress towards that. You'll get, I think, 8 of these each memory. So just make sure that you have it at 100 item quantity when you craft your map. So chisel it up and then just go. And then kill the Pantheon things, and you will work at 2 achievements at once. For this one, fully unlocked a relic altar. I had this come naturally. I can't remember how I did it. I think you just have to complete the Sanctum and then kill a couple of the mini bosses. Complete Forbidden Sanctum with no relics. This one was actually the toughest one. So you have to take all your relics out of the thing before you start your run. Sanctum with no boons, so don't get any buffs. Just get afflictions, or just ignore everything and get through it. I would recommend doing the packs though, because some of them give you like inspiration and stuff. So like if you get the inspiration one, there's one that gives you 200 inspiration but removes 200 resolve. Then you can find some fountains, fill your resolve back up, and kind of like do it again. And then complete the Forbidden Sanctum while you have at least 15 afflictions. So you just want to get all the debuffs that you can. I think I had like 25 or something. Just watch some of them. Some of them are like really, really horrible. That achievement wasn't too bad. You just have to do a couple Sanctums. Like I said, the hardest one was no relics for me. Renewed rares. This one will just come naturally. I didn't even know this was a thing, but that just as you go through maps and stuff. So this one with Maven, you have to... I just did the maps that I was, like, had favored for a while. But I would, like, hit a Val Orb on each one, or until one got to 8 mods. And then I would just do, like, random maps, just make sure you have all maps can drop or whatever, instead of just the 2 maps that I had until this is done. And then you can... not worry about that one. This one took a little while, but you can just kind of pick away at it as you're mapping. Altars. This one took a while, so you just need to make sure you have an influence of Eater of Worlds or Searing Exarch, and then grab the nodes on the Atlas tree for whatever one you're doing. So if you're doing Searing Exarch, you're going to want to do... thought there was a thing here. Yeah, so you're going to want the altars. So you get more altars. And then for the other one, the Searing Exarch, you want this one because then it will have an altar appear at the beginning of the map. So you need to have 3 altars for each one of these to tick. This one took a little while, but it wasn't like too bad. For the complete cartography, complete the map bonus object. So you just need to get every map. Have 4 void stones, so you just have to kill Maven, Uber Elder, what are the other 2? Searing Exarch and Eater of Worlds, and then you get the thing. And then unlock every favorited map slot, so this whole side down here. So you have to kill like Cortex, Awakener, the Feared. I actually bought that kill. I went on TFT Discord, and there's like a boss carry spot there, and I paid a guy 50C for that. And then that got that one done. It was actually one of the last achievements that I did, so that will get that done. For the Sanctimonious Skill, you just have to do each boss with like a certain thing for it. So the first guy does like a flamethrower attack. This one's pretty easy. You just stand behind him. The second one... I'm not sure how this one worked. I just kind of got it naturally. Just quickly blow them up, and then you should get this one. The third one, you just have to avoid the lasers. That one's kind of annoying, but if you can kill them quick, then that one's not too bad. And then the fourth one, I believe that this thing is the stuff on the ground, like that slowly drains your resolve. So don't get hit by that until you. It's like for the first part of the fight. I'm pretty sure that's what that part is. That's how I did it anyway. So that achievement wasn't too bad once you get through Sanctum a few times. And then the last one's the end game grind. So you should have complete red tier master missions going pretty good. So the way I did some of it, let me see if I still have one. So you get influence scouting reports. They cost about 10C, but if you can complete the boss in there, then you can sell the fragment for like 14 to 30, so you can make money doing it, so it's not like you're deleting money to do an achievement. So do the red tier missions. I do it with Kirik, and then do the complete Elder Shaper Guardian thing. So pretty much all I would do is go to Kirik, Atlas mission, okay, no Shaper Guardian things, bam. So I got a Hydra map, do the Hydra map, sell the fragment for like 14C, and then these were cost me about 10. So you make like 4 or 5C depending on how much those are. Some of them were like 8C. So that's how I did that one, and then slowly picked the red tier map or red tier missions. So I should have 62 Kirik missions, like all these. So once you get the Shaper Influence thing done, then I just kind of did the rest. Forbidden Sanctum floors, just keep doing Forbidden Sanctum in the maps. You have to do 50 floors, which is like 13 Sanctums full runs. It's not too bad. The Pantheon ones is for, like I said, with Curix Memory. That will help you get that one done. So yeah, that's how I did the achievements. If you guys found this video helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button. It'll help the channel out a lot. Thanks for watching, and have yourselves a great day.